Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I turned this pair of Jordan 1s into the chunky Dunky Ben & Jerry's Nike shoe. Ready? Let's get it. I started off by sanding the shoe down using 400 grit sandpaper. Then after a little while, I changed it to 800 grit. The reason you use sandpaper on these shoes is so that the paint will stick better to the shoe and you don't have to worry about scratches or scuffs. Next, I used a little bit of acetone and I used it to wipe down the entire shoe so I could be ready to paint. Shoes that are both completely ready to paint. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of light gray and go over all the spots where all the cow hide is going to be. Let's get it. So for the gray that I used 90% white, 10% gray, just so I could get a little bit of off-white color. If you look at the original Ben & Jerry's Dunks, you can tell it's not just a plain white. So we just finished the first coat of paint, so now we're going to go into a little bit more detail. Let's get it. So all I did here is add a touch of light gray to the original mixture and then went around the shoe and did a little hair effect. If you look on the Ben & Jerry's Dunks, you'll notice that it has a little bit of hair like cowhide. So that's the effect I was looking for. Next is the cow spots. All I did is grab a pencil, outline all the spots that I wanted on the shoe, and went around with black paint, outlined them, and then filled them in. I used straight flat black paint from Angelus, and that should give me the effect I want. Okay, today's day 2 of working on my Jordan 1 Chunky Dunky, and I just finished all the blue coating around both shoes. I did it by going 90% pale blue, 10% mint, and that gave me the color that I wanted, the nice crisp sky blue. So next, I'm going to find the green. I'm going to be using light green, avocado, and light gray, and maybe a little bit of pale blue. So let's get it. I completely forgot to film the green part, so all you're going to use is light green, avocado, and mint, and a little bit of pale blue, and maybe some light gray. Honestly, just mix it all together until you find the green you want. I kind of forgot what I used, so yeah. Next, we're moving on to the swoosh. For the swoosh, I use 90% yellow, 10% buttercup. You have to be careful when using buttercup because orange really affects yellow, so you want to use as little as possible to get that perfect color. Just got done with all the steps, and we finally finished the outside of the shoe. We got all the blue done, all the green, and then I finally finished the logo. It took a lot of layers, but we finally got it done. Now it's time to move on to the inside of the shoe. When doing the tie-dye inside, you want to start with your lightest color first. You want to start with your yellow. The yellow can't cover any other color, so you want to start with that one. Then you can move on to your next color. I started with green. And then after that, you go down the color wheel. I went from green to blue to purple, and then my red and orange. To do the tie-dye effect, you have to find a lighter color than all the other colors and use your tie-dye stencil to airbrush it in. I used light blue for all of my reds and oranges, and I used pink for my blues and greens. And I think it turned out pretty well, but you can use any color you want. Just make sure when you choose your color, you add a hint of flat white, so it'll really sell that tie-dye effect. Make sure when you're done airbrushing, you have to heat set the paint in. If you don't, then it'll get all crusty and it'll ruin your sock liner. Make sure you heat set it. I like to do it for about 30 seconds each shoe, so make sure you heat set it. This is my favorite part of the custom, taking all the paint and all the wrapping off so you can see the finally revealed shoe. Hope you guys enjoy. It's very satisfying. After taking all the tape off the shoe, I decided I wanted to paint the cowhide pattern on the tongue of the shoe. So I took that same gray from before and I painted the entire tongue of the shoe. After that, I stenciled out a bunch of cow pattern and I painted it out. And then I decided to paint the tongue tabs black so it fit in a little bit better. And there you have it, guys. We are finally done with the Jordan 1 Chunky Dunkies. Now, this is about a 3 to 4 day process depending on how skilled you are. I really enjoyed making these. These were really fun to make and they look really cool in the end, especially the tie-dye inside the sock liner. That's really cool. So if you guys want to try making these at home, by all means go ahead. If you have any questions, please hit me up. My Instagram will be in the description, so please message me, feel free. If you want to know where I buy any of my materials or anything, look in the description, everything will be down there. Big shout out to Jesus Custom Footwears. Go check them out on YouTube. They're absolutely fantastic. They're the ones who gave me this idea, and I kind of copied it off them, but it's okay. But yes, I definitely suggest going and checking them out. They made a 10-hour live stream of them making this exact same shoe. So unless you're willing to watch 10 hours of live stream, then here's the shorter version. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good time watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.